What's up, guys? So I went out the other day and got a freaking skateboard, right, to a custom shop right down the street from my house. And for the $100 that I spent, you know, I like to, you know, sometimes you have different ways of releasing energy or finding different therapy for yourself, or if you're having a bad day or whatever like that. And sometimes you go down to the studio, or sometimes I go down to the studio and I'm just like, man, you know, I need to get away. You know, I'll either ride something, I like to ride anything. So I wanted to get into skateboarding because I think that it'll help me get into you know, some personal goals. You know, it's a lot of fear. You know, I can't even stand on this thing right now, and just picked it up, still got the price tag on it, and I'm gonna go for 30 days and see how much I can do. I'm gonna commit to it and see what's going on, and then kind of make a music video out of it and see what I can do. Other than that, man, I just want to encourage everybody to just kind of, if you're getting aggravated with something like that, find something else to do. You know, honestly, it's the most fun that I've had in a long time. I haven't even made it down my driveway, but like I said, I ride a lot of stuff. I've ridden this thing 1,200 miles. It's finally broken. I put the back wheel on and everything. Done a lot of modifications to it. So when I get bored, I'm gonna go ahead and change out these. You know, they're nice and light and everything, but I'm gonna make this board my own and kind of run through some videos on that. I've watched a ton of tutorials on how to ollie and stuff like that. I got my first war wound right there. It's to show I did an ollie without my shoes or socks on because I wanted to make sure that I was sliding my foot, and I'm sliding my foot, but now I gotta replay the videos back in slow motion to see where I'm going wrong. But like I say, I'm just taking it one day at a time. This is day number 2 on my board, so I've already fallen down a few times. It's pretty fun, and I absolutely love it. I would encourage everybody to get on one. I'll have more videos about that, man, but just finding something else to occupy your time whenever you're getting stressed out about something else. Sometimes I walk into my studio and I'm just like, oh my god, dude, what happened in here? It looks worse than my garage sometimes. So sometimes it's good to just step out. And this is good exercise too, man. It's good therapy because you really don't have a chance to worry about anything else but literally your life when you're on this board. So it's not for everybody, but I definitely want to try and get good at it, and something that I plan on doing for the rest of my life. So I'm just thought I'd throw that in the channel as well. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go downstairs. I've had this song in my head while I was doing this, and it has no kind of like skater vibe to it or anything like that, but I think it's time to go downstairs and kind of jam out a little bit, man. I try to utilize every single second of my day the best that I can, and man, I've been running since 4 o'clock this morning, and yeah, I just keep going and keep going, and then at the end of the day I just sit back and literally watch my accomplishments on the YouTube. So right on, guys, I'm gonna take you downstairs. Let's go ahead and get it. Thanks for watching, and anybody that can, you know, I wanted to say something about the skateboard community, man. These guys, they're real supportive. Like, the music community is really, really supportive, but the skating community, man, I don't know, they're really, really supportive. I haven't heard anybody call me a poser or anything like that. They totally know that I'm a beginner, and I think it's dope. And I am the dude that bought the Mets board down here in O'Fallon. Dude was trying to sell it for a long time. The reason why I got it is because Pops is from Queens, and when I was 14, I lived in Wichita, Kansas, and Carlos Beltran and a bunch of other dudes, part of the Puerto Rican society out there with my mom, and she got in contact with them somehow. They were Wichita Wranglers at the time. So, buddy, if you're watching this, you want to come to St. Louis and sign my board for me, I still got your jacket too from Wichita, but right on, bro, man. Just want to, I really just want to get on how I feel about it. It's like the littlest progress that you make. Like, I make a snare drum and I hear it and I put it in a song and it feels good, and it's just like it's just self satisfying is what it is, to know that you can do something and make it yours. So, I mean, this board's mine, nobody's gonna have the same marks on it. I don't know, man. I just find it unique, and I think it's a good way to express yourself, bottom line. But right on, guys, I'm gonna get back into watching some videos and take you guys downstairs real quick, make a little, probably like a little EDM track or something like that. Either that, or I probably already made it and put it in the intro in the video and just made this about skateboarding. But big shout out to all the skateboarders out there, man. I really appreciate you welcoming me into the community. And this is for all the skateboarders out there, man, that have put YouTube videos on there and done the slow motion and really took the time out to do that. I really appreciate that. Like, when people watch my videos on the MPC X, and if they get it, or I show them something and they hit it, I get it. I understand that feeling now, as it's something that I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't even want to stand on it on camera right now because I'll probably fall. But yeah, I'm not doing Mongo foot or anything like that. I can kind of stand up, so we're doing good. Right on, guys. I'm gonna ride on over. Let's go downstairs. Back. Wow, it's like we just transferred from upstairs to downstairs, and it's taking over, man, the skateboarding thing. Because first thing I think of when I see this guitar now is pop, slide, even out. Thinking about ollieing my guitar. That would be a cool intro. Okay, so I just kind of want to walk you through the whole process of what I'm doing here, okay? From editing the video to everything that I'm gonna do to do this. And I have no idea what time it is right now, but let's say wait, hang on. Just give me a second. It says it's 8:03 and the date is 7/5/19. Okay, I'm gonna connect to a network here. Plug in the TV. This is an everyday thing, man, but once you get it all set up and everything, there is a HDMI cable living around here somewhere. And that's what I mean, you know, you come downstairs and it's just like, what kind of video did I shoot yesterday that all this stuff's disconnected? Remote. Okay. That noise right there will drive you insane. It's like not being able to nail or be able to stand on your kickboard. I can't control it unless I turn the volume on. When that thing goes off, I'm getting notifications, reacting to the Akai Force. Let's see what we got here. Jalen, thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Man, there's a lot of people on here. Nice video, nice song. Can you save your song on the Akai Force? Yeah, you can save your projects and everything like that. If you have all your stuff loaded up on the keys like that, you can save it as a project or archive and whatever like that. Sure can. What I usually do is I sample it. I'll hit my song. Here, I'll show you real quick, okay? What I do here, I'm not gonna cut the video or anything, alright? I want to keep this as live as possible. So, where is the Force? Okay, so whenever you have all your song, your different clips loaded up in here, and say you have all kinds of different vocals, because you can take your drums and go, you can make your audio tracks into drum programs. So you can, in theory, have all of these pads be audio tracks. So if you have them all laid out and you go to launch mode and you're launching scene 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you have everything all mapped out, what I do, I go to the sampler, you hit menu, hit sampler, and change your time. You just double tap your time there, and whenever you resound, got my set for 4 minutes and 20 seconds, and whenever it records it, then I save it as a sample and goes back on one pad, so you can juggle back and forth. And the more and more that you put into it, the more and more that you can juggle back and forth. I mean, it's a really good DJ live performance. Like, I'll make my beats on the MPC X and feed them in there, and because I play my beats constantly at 120, it's really easy for me to just take a track that I like and just put all my tracks right on there in live time from my X into there. I can show you guys how to do that too. But let me get in here real quick. I love my MPC and my Akai Force and all my other synthesizers because they all have their own brain. I don't, what is going on with this? What was that? Alright, and there is ways to incorporate like Fruity Loops in Ableton. You really want to start using Ableton for the update that's going to be coming out. Let me go ahead. I guess I don't even need this. I needed this for me to edit my video and show you guys that process. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn on, I got the Akai Force, and all I'm going to do is use like the hype synth. I'm trying to get an autofocus here, guys. Sorry about that. There we go. A little better. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to hit menu. Watch how quick you can do this. USB controller keyboard would be nice. Can I control that with this? I'm going to use my MOOG to control this, okay? So this is where we're at. I'm going to use this keyboard as a USB into that. It's just plugged in with a USB controller. Let me get a different stance so you guys can actually see what I'm doing, alright? Just wait 2 seconds. I'm not gonna stop the video. I'm trying to get it as live as possible because sometimes it takes even longer to just get set up. Studio. This is insane. You know? Where is it? Where is it? Alright. There's a problem. Can't find the tripod mount that goes on here, and I don't have a good tripod. Not using it. Okay, I don't have a good tripod, so if anybody can recommend a good one for me, please. I've tried some and they're all plastic and I don't get a good thing. Alright, we're not going to focus on the pads. We're just going to go on the screen here, okay? All I'm going to do is walk you through this process. And again, I apologize, but this is kind of for like new users too. If you've never done this, first thing you want to do is hit up your mixer. I'm not going to use an audio track. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll use an audio track. Let's see, is there audio coming in? Where are we at here? Let's hit menu, sample, monitor. There it is. Alright, cool. So now we know we got audio going in. Let's go to our mixer. For plug-in, what we're going to do is hit that plus button. I'm going to hit advanced and hit plug-in. and just hit like 5, okay? Because I want like 5 tracks. Let me just hit do it. So now I got 5 plugins. I go menu, track, edit. And then down here at the bottom, this is how I select my tracks. Let's hit stop. I don't know why it's making noise. Okay, let's hit. This is 1. And you can see up here, it'll change. Track 2, that's my audio. 4, 5, 6, and that one's blank. So for 1, we got the hype synth, right? So every time I move a different channel, I'm just going to hit this, but you'll see the screen change. I just wanted you to see that, okay? So for track 1, we're going to use this sound. We're not even going to hear these sounds, okay? Track 2 is my audio. Track 3, just go over again. And again, we're just using the hype synth on this one. You can always go to your plugins and use something else, but I don't even want, like I said, when I had a keyboard growing up, man, it was just one sound. I had 16 sounds on it, and that's all you had. Most likely you used the piano and maybe some little synth sound or something like that, but there's only like 3 that you can get. So all these sounds that are on here, these are all gifts, okay? So we're gonna put that piano right there, this one, and like I say, it's gonna take longer to set up. And if I wasn't talking during all this, I could totally, I mean, I don't know exactly what's going on here, but I'm gonna make sure that that's like that. So I go through here for this one. I got all my sounds and my audio. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna plug you guys directly into my mixer so you can hear me out of this microphone. It might get a little noisy. Like I said, I'm trying to do this live, like one take. I don't want to have to edit my video, so I'm gonna come out of my camera here with my headphones. This is gonna be weird. I'm gonna unhook this. This ain't gonna work. This is real world problems right here. Not long enough wires. So what we're gonna do, I don't want to move the camera. Bucket. I'm gonna have to edit that part out. I said bucket. Alright. We're just gonna have to go through the speakers, alright? Let's see what we got. Let's just make something. I'm gonna go to Matrix. I don't know why these are here, but we're gonna hold down delete and delete those here and record. There we go. You guys can hear that. audio track, track 3. down into different scenes now. I hit up my matrix, or yeah, matrix, and just hit copy, or my launch, I'm sorry. Hit launch. I'm gonna copy. I like this one, so I'm gonna put it here, 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 and there. Track 2, there's nothing on track 2. So I'm gonna copy track 3, put it here, 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 and here. Track 4, here, here, and then that. And so on and so on. And then I'm gonna go to my menu, sampler, hit it for input 1 and 2. Now I'm gonna resample left and right. Gonna arm it. Take that sample, new, do it. I'm gonna put it right here on track, on my drone track. Assign the pad A1. Root note C3, keep. I'm gonna go back here to my main. Hit up my drums. I believe they were on here. Where is my sample? It's on my drum on pad A1. Keep adding to it, man. So if you like just that one, then you can assign it to B and the A, and then you just kind of jog back and forth. I just think that's a really cool workflow, man. Again, I'm Popo, man. I know this was a super long video, but I just wanted to go and show you a couple of ways that I keep myself busy and sane. And this is definitely one of them. I love using these Akai products, and they put me in my own little world. And when I'm down here, I don't think of anything but music and how to make it easier for everybody else to understand how to use this stuff. Because when I watch those tutorials on skateboarding, man, it really hit home to me. So I'm going to take this a little bit slower and kind of break things down to the little nitty-gritty stuff, like how to change your octaves whenever you get your MPC. A lot of people don't know that whenever you get this box and you load up a sound and you're like, man, how do I change my octave on here? And you're like, A, B, C, D, these are your octaves. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta hit shift and do all that too. There's all kinds of different things that I want to help, because I think it's important to be able to do from one hand to the other. And I really want to ollie this this guitar for some reason. So thanks again, guys, for welcoming me to the skateboard community. And if you need me to make any like video, music or anything like that, I'd be more than happy to. But
think I'm gonna go have a cup of coffee and get on that board just a little bit more. Like I said, I'm new to it, and I know how frustrating it can be to be new to a lot of this gear. So, right on, that's all I got for you guys today, man. I'm Popo. I'm gonna head out. I'm trying to fall down again. You should see my leg. It's kind of like on my thigh, but I'm not gonna show that on my... Got a little gash. My first war wound. I found the same spot twice, man. Like... Right on, man. You guys take it easy. I'll see you guys tomorrow.